Shuffle up and deal, and welcome to the deck of Long Lost Things. My name is Philip, and I'm the Dungeon Master, and I am joined by our full complement of complimentary players. Say, deal me in, players.
Deal me in.
Deal me in, players.
You look dashing.
How's everyone doing today?
Not great.
I'm doing
Okay.
okay. I'm doing good.
No.
Be honest about it. That's fine. I've had better days. Although
Your hair's so long.
You look-
many plays.
You
Well, you
look
know.
like you're having a great day, Philip.
Well, that's good. I did make $200 because I drove to a store in order to buy something that was $200 and then chose not to buy it. Ergo, I just made $200.
Pays
Was
for
it
itself.
like a-
Pays for itself.
Pays for itself. Now
Drove there?
what's that?
Like you've made the effort to get to the place?
I drove to the place, looked at it, and said, actually, I don't want this, and therefore, I made so much money.
Holy
Was it
cow.
like
What is this thing that
Your
you
face of
rejected?
shock.
It was an animation cell. It's in a
Okay.
gallery
I
I've
feel like
attended
At that
with.
point, I would have bought the thing out of spite. Like I've already left the house.
No, I felt really good about it. And Brandon is asking if that is considered girl math, and according to Lauren, whom I told about this, yes, it is.
I had the same thought.
That is, and I find that term and concept weird because I feel like men do that constantly as well. But I also don't want to take
Yeah,
things away from
it's
women
too
they
different.
Men
enjoy.
don't do math. No.
Men don't do any math.
Math is
That's
hard.
true. I don't enjoy
Let's go
math. so
shopping.
please-
Male math is football stats.
Yeah,
Male math is my rotisserie baseball league. Well,
As someone that plays rotisserie
yeah,
basketball, I
they
don't
call
appreciate that.
one of the styles
appreciate
of baseball fantasy rotisserie, and it's not because it's all baked in. It's because the first one started in a rotisserie shop. So
Is that why?
Whoa,
Is that why?
that didn't answer anything. What is a rotisserie shop?
a place that sells rotisserie chicken. You know, like what Boston Market used to be.
That's not where it started. That's baloney,
I
right?
think it is, but
We don't talk about Boston Market anymore.
The first rule of Boston Market.
Don't talk about Boston.
I miss Boston.
Scandalous Boston Market. Like they had rat poo in their stuff.
Oh yeah, well, get California Chicken Cafe. We could just there's endless,
I'm gonna
that's-
say
Yeah, what doesn't have rat poo?
derivative
on
rotisserie shops.
on Riverside, where there used to be that Boston Market and that Robex, and now both are dead and gone. It's a
Oh,
sad place.
Robex. I like
Oh,
Robex.
Robex.
Oh.
Riverside is long.
Enter
Where
the
in
chat for
Riverside?
Robex.
Riverside goes forever. That's true.
Yeah, I like it. That's pretty much across the country. Where in Riverside?
On Riverside.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Oh, Riverside. Also, breaking news, or actually ancient news. The league was named. It was not named after a rotisserie chicken place. It was named after a restaurant called La Rotisserie Française, where a lot of these sort of like journalists who started playing it would meet for lunch in New York City. So there you go.
Okay.
You mean Rotisserie Fantasy League, you mean?
Yeah, like the reason they call it rotisserie style is for that. So there
Yeah.
you go.
did
I
not
thought
know
it was
that.
just like a rotisserie chicken joint, but apparently it was La Rotisserie Française. So enough about Francais. Let's talk about what happened in this game.
You know what? But also, Philip, that was back in the time when you could make a decent living being a journalist and eat at places called La Rotisserie.
I think that's true. And you still can? Is that what you're implying, by the way you
Oh,
phrased
no,
that?
I'm saying that now the press. is
So
adapting
anyway,
to
let's
times.
talk about yeah, that's
You missed the rant window. You can't
You missed
can't
the
go
rant
on the
window.
journalism rant.
No, I didn't miss the rant window. The rant
let's
window
move
was
forward.
never open.
it is nearly 7:50, and I have to start these games faster, even though it's always my fault they're late. With that being said, I want to tell you about what happened last week after our sort of long break. And there's a fun thing here for you, Melina, in that your character, up to this point, you can be whatever you want. You've got anything, any backstory, any new situation, whatever you want. You got the freedom because you don't have to account for anything that has come before, unless of course it violates something I had previously. Yes?
No.
Okay. So last week, while Tenacity remained behind in Camp Talonbeast to conduct some other business, Cobalt, Zeely, Wappa, Eno, and Luck ventured out to hunt a Talonbeast. The Camp Talonbeast is named because there's these sort of weird magical creatures called Talonbeasts in Comet Down. and they do look like giant turkey. They look like giant turkeys, vultures, but they don't have wings, and they have like the hide of a rhino. This one was the size of an elephant, so it's kind of like imagine elephant, no trunk, with claws on all 4 limbs and a big vulture face. Our heroes were able to fight it, though it was a tough fight. And Wapa'ino did get bit because he was not loud. He was he was a little louder than he should have been as a stealther. But Zeely did land a crit on a smite, so that was pretty doing what you do. Luck got to rush up and pact bladed up. So it kind of would be a thing of like if you saw this as the debut of season 2, you'd be like, ooh, everybody got a real plus up. They're all real strong. Cobalt did try to attack with a flame tongue longsword, but the flame unignited on his first hit because this thing does actually have some anti-magical properties to it.
I swear it doesn't usually happen.
This never happens to me. Oh my gosh, which is always the right thing to say. Oh my god, this must be you because this never happens to me. This is clearly you're the reason this is happening. So, anywho.
I mean, I like to just say this happens to me all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, here we go again.
Here we go again.
Oh well, like clockwork. You managed to defeat this, but it was such a huge specimen that it actually was taxing for the 4 of you. Oh, and Zeely's as yet unnamed. Zeely has a steed, who I feel like the dynamic that you decided upon was the steed follows you in battle, as it does, because that's the rules. But outside of battle, it seems to have a smug superior air and doesn't always do what you say. Is that
it's rude.
It's rude is another way to, it's just, And a great example of that was once they reached town and everybody was like, that's the biggest Talon beast I've ever seen. Aggression, a tiefling monk who lives here, basically came over and immediately started like being so rude to Wapa'ino. Sort of saying
rude.
like, and also just accurate, like, so you were too loud, huh? Because as a monk, you should have been protecting everyone, and this was and tried to heal, and everyone declined. No, I think you still let aggression heal you. Also,
I did.
Aggression has a connection to your steed, and like your steed like received a blessing from aggression in a way that just basically makes everyone like be like aggression sucks. Whereas passive aggression, his twin brother, that guy's not the worst one I've ever seen. So you then spoke with some of the other members of town, but eventually learned that you would have enough funds to book passage on one of the abjured caravans. Oh, Tenacity, I did as a joke because they were sick of how every time anybody walked up, it was like, oh my god, this is the hugest one I've ever seen. Tenacity's appearance was she walked up and was like, whoa, that's really big. Was the kind of, so in any event, Truvok, who is a olive drab green-scaled dragonborn warlock, whom Luck does not know who her patron is. She seems probably close to Luck's power level, maybe, not somewhere in that zone. But she said you guys are clearly very strong, so it's going to cost you extra since you must have powerful magic items that are attracting such powerful beasts. And you kind of half wondered if she means the cards. You do now have 4 of those cards in your possession, and Cobalt has his weapon. So she did say that you could go to Jester Falls. That's where you could kind of that would get you back towards the Gem Coast and civilization. Although she did hear that there was she heard rumors of a strange tower that had appeared in along the Waxing Sea, and Cobalt and some of the others remembered that before Zarak and Restitution left you, the whole reason Restitution even went along with Sir Simon Smile in the first place was because of rumors of things appearing in the Great Wild. So Cobalt cast a divination, asking which way would sort of be the best for their quest. It neither way isn't on the quest, but it did say that while Jester Falls will get you back on the road, the Waxing Sea would get you to a tower. So therefore Cobalt said, I think we should do that. The rest of the group agreed, and with that, you are preparing to depart Comet Down within this abjured caravan. That is where we left off. Anything that anyone would like to add from last session that I did not include in that recap? Any key moments, iconic statements, lines of dialogue?
Can you tell me again how long it had been in between last one and the time before that?
Yes, it had been about 6 months, and I would probably say 3 to 4 of them have been here in Comet Town. I think that you probably did a month or so in the Skeleton Keys, a couple of months working with Sir Simon Smile on the Gem Coast and even here, and then 3 to 4 months ago, you went off on that thing where he got turned into butterflies and didst die. Unless, of course, you can somehow reconstitute him from butterflies, but that's not like a seed. Like that, just don't worry about it. He was a jerk. You're fine. So, with all that in mind, I'm also going to add that last week, I will read it very briefly. Between last week and this week, I have written up sort of like Taroka and Tarot style explanations for what all of the Deck of Many Things means. So the Deck of Many Things gem, which is what you guys drew last week, on our recap, and just for your knowledge here, an unexpected windfall, wealth, material security, a turn of good fortune, but of a practical variety. That was the tone card for last week. For tonight, however, who would like to pick the deck for our tone, and which deck shall it be?
I have a question.
Yes.
Is my health accurate?
Have we healed up?
Yes, you all have a long rest. Tenacity, let me look at your health. I would hope it's accurate. Does it seem low to you?
Yeah.
So the reason it is low is because you are a sorcerer, so you only have a d6 hit points, and you only have a +1 to your con. But let me look at
If
how
a chicken sneezed on me, I would die.
that is objectively not true.
What are you rocking right now?
You could tell him it's not you're not like absurdly low. You're 39, which is the lowest in the group.
You have 2 less hit points than me.
Yeah.
If that makes you feel any better.
It does. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You're who has the highest?
I now feel like I calculated
leader
horribly
is
wrong,
Billy,
but
right?
yeah.
Zeely, how many do you have?
53.
How many do you have, Cobalt?
72.
70. Did you roll all yours?
That ain't right.
Yeah.
Okay. Artemis, do you know how many hit points you have, just out of curiosity?
I was just looking.
I should bring your sheet as well.
72.
Okay, so those two have more. It's because you
Gross.
also only have +1 to con. So, oh, because Artemis has a +3 to con. I see. That's why. Okay. You all have the hit points you have.
Fine.
I mean, what really are hit points anyway? You know.
Happy to hear it from you, 70,
number.
whatever.
She's like, I'll listen to Wa'apa Eno, but you don't say a word. Luck, what are you rocking?
45.
45. Okay, so. Okay, so anywhom, who would like to pick the deck from which we draw for the tone for tonight? Do we want secrets, many, or yes? Which one?
I want to pick.
Which deck would you like? The deck of secret things, deck of many things, or deck of strange things?
I want strange. Let's go strange today.
Right. Strange things. Oh, hello,
Wait,
Broken Dagger.
wait.
Oh,
Nope, I want secrets. I want secrets.
secrets is by far the most drawn from you all, just for all purposes, both for intros.
I still want
Yeah.
secrets.
Oh no,
though.
you should,
Yeah.
but it's clearly like the theater kid, goth theater kid energy that is most prevalent in this group. Oh, secret things. I guess
I feel seen.
I'm kind of like mysterious or something. I don't know.
Edgy.
Can you see these?
I can. Stop. That's a great pick. Great card. I'm feeling really excited about today.
Warrior. Oh, that's a great one for this little.
Come on and play.
That's Warrior. Come out and play.
Nice.
Warrior.
Bravo, Andrew.
Strength and force personified. Semicolon. Violence. Semicolon. Those who use force to accomplish their goals. And for those of you who care about such things, this is from the Suit of Swords. Swords kind of represents the martial classes. Each suit in this Taroka deck has 10 cards in it. 9 of them refer to an alignment. You know, so like the paladin is lawful good, whereas the dictator is lawful evil. The warrior is the 10th unaligned card.
Ooh.
So, I love it.
Wop, you would have liked that one. That's good.
So, with the warrior charging out of this place, we join
Fortune smiles.
we join Cobalt, Wa'apaino, Tenacity, and Luck, and Zeely as they prepare to get aboard this abjured caravan and finally leave Comet Down after several months here. Interestingly, though, they are not the only individuals who will be traveling on the abjured caravan. There are a couple of sort of cloaked and hooded figures. As far as you know, they came to town with Truvok, who's been here about, like, a couple of days, just kind of resupplying, resting. But one of these figures, who is there at the abjured caravan where you're meeting, Melina, sorry to just fully put you on the spot, but would you like to describe your character?
Oh, it's me.
It's you.
Oh God. I love people, and I'm looking for a best friend. It'd be nice if their name was Zeely, but it doesn't have to be. And I have long auburn hair in a braid, and I talk with animals, and animals listen to me, and I have a short. No, just kidding. I lied about that.
No, you do.
I do.
I was gonna say, speaking of animals, but yes, finish your thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a falcon. My name is Artemis. I have a falcon who's also named Artemis. I was serious about this film. I was dead serious about this.
Yeah.
And
Did you
so,
name the falcon Artemis, or did you like get it at the pet shop already named Artemis?
it told me its name was Artemis.
Okay.
And I was like, me too. So we are both named Artemis.
Yeah.
And I have a short bow, and I love dancing. And what else about me?
Well, I guess I should have, and apologies, but welcome to D&D. We're just throwing you in here. We can talk about this later. You don't need to reveal this to these people, but you've been here you've been traveling across Comet Down looking for something, obviously.
Oh, I
since
have
you're here.
been looking for them. Okay.
Well, and we don't even need to get into whatever that is now. But the point is,
we don't. Do you know what that is, or
I had a suggestion I should have texted you about, but you know.
Text me now.
I'm just gonna text you. Anyway, let's have the other five be chatting as you notice this Artemis is talking to a falcon, not just yeah.
So we got all that kind of just by looking at her.
Everyone roll an insight
Yeah, I
check.
know. She looks like she can dance really well.
Yeah, she's got
I
a
like
dancer's
that.
body.
I mean,
Nicholas,
also
what's
just,
like Artemis
it's just the
is-
way that she, it's just the way that she navigates, space.
It's in the
just
way
a thing.
that you use it. Boom, boom, boom. Dan, you're muted.
Yeah, I sneezed and I forgot to myself. I rolled a natural 1 on that, so.
Okay, you don't know any of that.
Does that-
16.
You
does
see
it
she's
back-
got a bird, you don't know anything else.
Does that increase my luck die?
Yes, it does. Oh yeah, so mark that
Ooh.
down. Your deck of luck, your deck of fortune goes up by 1. We'll get to deck of fortune, Artemis. It's a thing you now have.
Wait, I'm
thanks
sorry.
to
I
these
thought
hits.
you
Okay.
were. Is it one?
Oh,
of
I
the
didn't
questions
know.
about that. Were you keeping track of that?
I am not
Oh,
keeping track of your deck sizes, guys.
You're at
Oh,
9.
okay. And also that carry over from last session.
It does carry over, yes. It always
Okay.
carries over.
Okay.
So jot that down somewhere. The rest of you are at 8. Dan did have a couple, and he's gone up even more by 1. This is the part where I'm texting Melina an idea.
Yeah.
So you guys are chatting and having us not have dead air. This is that part of the game. Yeah.
I'm like
Are you
all
going to fall
cloaked-
down, Wappa?
I'm all cloaked and shit.
You can. You don't have to be. What I'm saying is,
I like this.
there's a couple of cloaked individuals, but
Okay.
you could be out with your auburn hair and your falcon, whatever you.
I guess it depends on what I'm looking for, which you will be telling me.
Sure.
Do I want to be known?
What was that? What was that look? You asked me something?
I was just wondering if you were going to fall down today. If you were planning on it. Just, go unconscious.
Wasn't planning on it, but I mean,
when you go unconscious,
make
you
a
have
reason.
this kind of cute thing where your like feet start twitching a little bit. It's almost like a seizure.
well, I mean, I haven't been unconscious for a very long time. I think that's. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know
Okay.
about my feet
Okay.
twitching.
Okay. I just say it's cool. It's cool.
Is
know
that
that.
what I'm? I haven't slept as good last couple of weeks. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'm twitching too much.
Oh,
My sleep. That could be.
yeah, it's possible.
Ah, thanks for letting me know that, Luck.
Of course. Yeah,
Appreciate
it's my
that.
pleasure. It's good to have you on the team.
It's fun to be here, a part of this team. I mean, look at us, accomplished, monster hunting, card
I'm just happy to
wielding.
get out of here.
Yeah, that'd be great. Be nice to. Yeah, this is the longest time I've spent in one place in a very, very long time. So.
Yeah, and it's not the right kind of place you want to spend that much time in.
No. I'd much prefer being out in the open ocean if I could. This is just way too. The ground doesn't move enough. That makes sense to you.
That makes
does make
sense. I mean, I think any place where someone can turn into a bunch of butterflies is not the place I want to spend.
And the ocean smells like fish.
Yes, it does, Yuli. Yes, it does.
It's true. That and salt. Can't forget that.
Yeah.
But the best smell is that morning right before a thunderstorm comes through, where all the moisture gets sucked out of the air and into the sea. And it's just this dry, crisp feeling.
I don't
That's
know if
something
that's
to look forward to waking to.
I don't know if it's the best smell, but it's good. It's a good one. It's up there.
I do like
Well,
the way
what's-
that you
what's-
describe smells, though.
What do you say the best smell is then?
Nah, we're in mixed company.
All right.
It's just truth.
I do like the smell after a thunderstorm too, though. Very different. There's also a really good one.
Pre-storm, post-storm.
As
well,
do I.
As you guys have these conversations and you notice the woman with the falcon, and the other sort of people huddled here, Truvok does sort of walk up to you, and kind of the sort of she was she has already collected the money from you, so she kind of looks at the group and says, "Well, I guess we're ready to go. You are all sure about your destination. You are happy to that you commend yourself to my protection."
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
There is one thing I'm going to be telling you about this journey that we will make to Waxing Sea. If you do not follow my instructions, I cannot guarantee your safety.
Okay.
Do we understand?
Are you?
We met. Sorry, because I wasn't here last time. Have we met this person?
You have met her. You've seen, she's come in and out of town a couple times since you've been here, and you've never been able to afford to get into one of her, protected caravans, she calls them.
Sorry, I missed the most important part of that. If we
Yeah.
don't follow your instructions, what?
She cannot guarantee your safety.
Okay, got it.
So in other words, just, do as I...
Are you saying that because you will probably be telling us things that don't seem right?
Well, I might, sure, but more just that sometimes people think they are big shots. You clearly are strong. You kill fairly large talon beast. But wild magic is dangerous. You do not understand how to.
Are you leading just them, or are you leading me too?
You're also part of this, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So these, and actually she will gesture to you and the other kind of figures who are traveling with you guys. Say, they have made it here with me. They know the dangers we face. You know them too, having gotten here, but this is why you're trapped. So do as I say.
Fairly large.
I have seen bigger. Most around here have not. I have seen bigger Talon beasts than this. Oh, that's right. There was a lot of talk about the percentage of Talon beasts. Was it the 5/7?
Yeah.
Was this the
8/11.
last one was only 5/7 or 8/11? Yeah. I knew we were getting something critical. But yeah, Truvok will say, so, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's journey.
Ready
Yes,
to
of course.
Ready to say goodbye to this place?
Yes, very much so.
You all have been
Absolutely.
here. You all have been here a long time. I never thought you would earn funds to escape. You don't wish to say goodbye to anyone?
No.
You do notice aggression.
Oh, wait.
Aggression is sort of standing there just watching you all depart.
Give me a minute. Wappa goes over to Aggression. Aggression, thank you for helping take care of us and being such a friendly host. Much appreciated.
I just wish that I taught you more.
Once again, trying to help. Appreciate that about you. We'll be off. Wappa just goes back.
Yep. Truvok, just, yeah. Okay. Literally, only one of you has any meaningful connection in the village you need to say goodbye to. And that seemed pretty surface and awkward.
Our best friends are right here.
Oh, I see.
I'm looking to make meaningful connections going forward.
Oh. I mean, well, I'm Wappa, you know. I could be your friend.
Hi! Hello, and who are the rest of you? Who's the one who looks like really old and wise? The wise one! The super wise one with the really big head?
Is that luck?
Isn't that?
He's not part of our group. I mean, I'm sure he's very lovely to meet, but I don't know that person.
Oh, sorry. I talked with him for like
I have a
half
very
an
well
hour.
proportioned head, by the way, Tenacity.
You were talking about Luck with the big hat? That's Luck.
Oh wait, okay. Well, who did I talk with for half an hour earlier?
That's a great question. 'Cause I don't believe any of us.
I don't
know.
recall. I mean, I haven't been
I
drinking.
don't recognize faces all that well.
It could have been Cobalt. Cobalt likes to talk. He's a friendly feller.
Not as much as you think I like to talk, Wappy, you know.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think that person was in our group because Tenacity doesn't talk a lot and Zeely doesn't talk a lot. They're lovely, but they're, a little quieter.
I've picked up all your names now. Okay. Zeely, Tenacity, Luck, Cobalt, Wapino. I'm Artemis, and this is my falcon, Artemis.
What?
Oh, well, that makes it
Me
easy,
and my
doesn't it?
falcon. Me is Artemis, and my falcon is Artemis. We are Artemis.
Are you
Okay,
one
kill him.
person?
No, it's my bird.
Right? Is it bird an extension of your own self?
I mean, we're friends.
I just thought of like Hot Fuzz because the two guys are named Andrew, so they're the Andes. So you guys are like the Arties.
Yeah.
Oh.
We just have
Oh,
the
they.
same guys, but we have
Arties.
different tastes and things and different priorities.
What's. Wappa talks to the bird. What's your priorities, Artemis?
Artemis just kind of looks at Wapa'ino for a moment. And then, Melina, would you roll a d20?
Oh, yes.
I just want to see the vibe of the level of this.
11.
It's not the most majestic thing, but the bird waits for like a little bit of wind and then just like looks off into the horizon as like wind ruffles some feathers. Artemis just kind of stares very.
Does she look into the wind or away from or
Along
where
with
the
the
wind's
wind,
going?
like so that the wind, kind of ruffles behind as if ready to fly with the wind.
Wappa immediately looks in that direction.
Look, my Artemis is really not keen on making new friends. I want to make new friends. I've talked with Artemis about this, and we have decided that it's to give each other a little bit of space. I can have other friends, but I don't know if Artemis is gonna really want to talk to you. Hence the looking away.
Well, to be quite honest, I don't know how I'll talk to the Falcon, so I don't think there's going to be an issue there.
If you wanted to say anything to Artemis, you can say it through me, and then she hears you, but she doesn't want to acknowledge your existence. So.
Oh, it's like Sealy.
Like, are you just like my falcon?
The falcon looks at Zeely and then looks at Zeely's steed and then just kind of looks away superiorly.
Just like that.
I'm sorry.
We haven't met yet. Are you coming from Comet Down as well? I didn't see you around.
Yes, I am. And I have heard rumors of this deck of long lost things. Deck of long lost things. I need to figure out where these cards come from. Because I drew one and I want to make friends along the way, but I drew one and I think it's important to know bad shit's happened because of these cards, and I want to know where they came from.
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh yeah, did something bad happen?
Well, actually, it was kind of a good thing, but to me. But wait, yes. So the good thing is, I can take back anything that I want to. At any
What, like insults that you give, or
in what?
Turning
like
something-
insults?
Yeah, I could. No, anything I can just completely erase it and go back and do it over again. Is that it?
Oh.
Is that what I'll do? Wait.
Yep, you can.
Like unlimited?
Actually, wait. Did we talk about this?
You can
Is it
only do it
once?
once.
Okay, got it. No,
At
I
some
can
point,
only
you
do
can
it-
undo something that has happened. Yeah.
I can undo something. So it has to be. I have to be very particular about it. So it's like I have nothing, but I do have like a huge thing in my back pocket.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, especially like deciding. Artemis has wanted to use it like 10 times already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lean over to Tenacity. Do we trust this person? Like, this feels like kind of a clumsy trap.
Well, we've trusted shadier people than her. So,
Okay.
I think it's good to take a risk anyway.
You're
we
just
literally
bored with
trusted a dragonborn with bloody priest robes. So I think this will be fine.
I don't. Yeah. Oh yeah. That. To be perfectly clear, I never trusted that dragonborn.
Yeah, I don't know what being a dragonborn has to do with the trust factors here.
No, the dragonborn was an identifier, not related
Not
to.
the
Are you guys
reason
just
for the
unwilling to
distress?
say the name Zarak or Karak?
Oh, okay.
I had forgotten it. So
Oh, sure.
I like this better.
Was that because all dragonborn look the same? Is that? Nasty. I never realized. Huh.
no,
They
KJ just
actu-
has bad memory.
They actually all look very different.
Truvok will
Like
say.
colors and tails and horns and
Very true.
Truvok will say, "We do not all look the same, but
No
we all
one-
die the same."
Oh,
That's true.
how? What? That's. I feel like
Dark.
that's patently
can't be
false, but
true. That
okay.
can't
I think it's
possibly
it's
be true.
poetic though.
No, we die the same, also as all Goliaths and all Izimar.
wait. That's actually no, that's
Oh,
not true.
meaning that all of you die. Period.
No.
Oh,
Well,
No.
yes, but we all die.
Or, but you mean
alone.
in the same way?
We all die
No, no, no,
alone in
'cause-
horror.
I've seen people drown and get stabbed
Yes,
and
they were alone.
and burned. We saw people get burned. People
yes.
die differently.
No, all the same, alone, screaming.
I mean, lots of people die together.
No, still alone.
All
But
the
My
yeah,
time.
great
like-
aunt died in her sleep. I don't think she was screaming.
On the inside. Come, time to venture forth.
Okay, I like this. This is good. Okay.
You know what? I'm okay with this energy.
Yeah. No, I feel like you just put like I'm at ease now. Yeah, I'm ready for this journey. I think you just proved your credentials.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
the nice thing is, Cobalt, you don't have to make any rolls
Right.
as the group's resident tracker. Up to this point, at least, because that's kind of what you've paid all this money for. So, there are a couple of, kind of carts and wagons and things. You notice, however, that none of them have any beasts attached to them. And as you sort of are coming to these wagons, does anyone have a passive investigation score of 15 or higher in this group? That may be a thing that this group just... This may not be a very,
Investigation? No.
passive investigation.
Oh, yes! I do have a passive investigation of 15.
Hey! Anybody else?
Well, how do you...
Oh, it's this right here.
No.
Well, in that case, congratulations, Luck, as you glance over these caravans. You notice that they do have a good deal of like metal, kind of bars and things on them, and those have been inlaid with various sigils.
Oh, sigils.
You strongly suspect there is some magic on them. Yes.
Magic. Oh, can I sort of... These are not, these are like magical runes, not a language per se, is that correct?
Correct. This seems more... You're proficient in Arcana, right?
You would think I would be.
Would be. You, as a spellcaster, then, you know enough to know that it's not... You with you're like, okay, this is definitely magically stuff. You don't have any idea what the kind of magic would be, but you strongly suspect that this is kind of been abjured. That these wagons have been, these carts.
So a sort of protection, yes. A sort of last ditch. Do I get a sense that this is a like a sort of a fortification or something that could be like do us harm? Do I get a sense that there's danger to us?
Understood. Go ahead and you can do another investigation if you'd like.
Okay, I would like that. Yes.
Yeah, as you're kind of just looking over these carts. Artemis.
20.
20. Yeah, you suspect that this is very much like the kind of warding magic, based on how you see it like on the edge and you see it across the fronts of them and kind of, you think it's just kind of being within these caravans, or actually with a 20 you think probably even being between them could keep you pretty safe. There's like 3 or 4 of these sort of carts, and you think that even if you were like walking in between 2 of them, and you were kind of like between the front and rear sort of bar that had these sigils, you might have some degree of protection.
Some benefits. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
But
I'll relay this to the team. I'll tell them what I've seen. I'd also like to see Artemis. Do you mind if I does Artemis enjoy scritches or no?
Which one? Who?
It's either, really.
I don't normally give humanoid scritches unless there's that we've built up a real rapport. So,
Oh,
I'm not a sort of scritches for sight sort of person, but with a bird perhaps. I don't know.
She wouldn't answer you anyway, but still, I just wanted to know in case I had to ask her. So what was the question again?
Does Artemis enjoy
Me?
scritch? Yeah,
Oh
okay,
no,
okay, I
I'm
see.
sorry. It's the bird. Okay, okay.
I mean, she has a name.
Does she enjoy?
Pets, scritches.
Do you enjoy? Yes, but it depends on who.
Oh well, may I?
Artemis kind of looks at Luck and then
Your hand.
rolls her eyes and looks elsewhere.
Well, I mean, that's part of the course. I'll try.
That's why it's been so hard.
Respectfully.
I'm so sorry. Can you just get it together?
It's okay. No, hey, we all are independent beings. It's fine. I'll try. If she bites, it's okay.
Do an animal handling.
I am proficient in animal
Hey,
handling.
there you go.
You know what? Give me a second. Where is this? Okay. 20
20.
with the Dark One's own luck.
Yes, using the luck of your fiendish patron, you are able to scratch the head of the falcon. She doesn't like move away, but just
It's okay.
she
It's a
doesn't
good-
like
it's
she
a
doesn't like
start.
preen or anything. Just
It's a pleasure, Artemis. Also, pleasure, Artemis.
Thank you, Luck. Wow, it's just like it's such progress. You've made such progress. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, we're all. Yeah.
So
She has balls.
Truvok will say, "Very well. Are we ready to go?"
Please.
We haven't left yet.
No, please board the board.
We haven't boarded yet.
So
Yes.
if you guys would like to get aboard, we'll say there is like one sort of like larger thing that all 6 of you could sit in, but it'll be pretty cramped. One of them has a lot of like, chests and supplies and things, and there's maybe room for 1 or 2 more humanoids in that. There's another one that can maybe hold like 4 humanoids.
What's in the middle?
In the middle, the mainly open one is the middle one.
Oh, okay.
So is your whole group gonna sit in that together, or do you guys want to spread out?
Is there one that's covered?
None of them are covered.
No, I'll get one of the smaller ones around super cramped and.
Okay.
I'm gonna get into the big one. Guys, here, I'm over here. Guys, come here.
Tenacity will shrug and follow.
Come sit next to me.
Okay.
Your falcon is able to get in there. However, your fawn, is it still a fawn? You haven't. Yeah. So your sort of large-sized fawn that you can ride on is not there, and Truvok will sort of gesture to you and say, "You are bringing your pack animal, your steed."
Yes.
Okay. Well, have it walk between the first and second cart.
Like continually?
Well, no, it will. When all the carts are moving, it should walk along with us between them.
Okay.
Is this this animal is magical of some kind? Yes. This is not an actual fawn you ride on.
Correct.
Yes, so it will follow your commands.
Yes. Yes.
Well, express to it that it would be wise to do so, otherwise it will be destroyed.
My commands or your commands?
Oh yes, my commands. This would be wise if it do follow my commands.
What if we both commanded at the same time? All right, we'll default to yours. Okay.
You should default to mine. This is wise. So with that, your fawn kind of gets in the middle. Truvok at this point simply waves a hand once everyone's kind of sitting and stuff, and the carts just start moving with no visible means of propulsion. Just the wheels start rolling.
Interesting.
And with that, you leave. Go ahead, Tenacity.
Except for Artemis, because she just got here. I know a bunch of time passed. Do we all know what the card drawing did to/for us for everybody, or?
So yes. Oh, and I did not kind of explicitly go over all of these with you. So very quickly, I will say that yes, each card that you drew. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean in your guys' own pasts?
Yes.
That is up to the 5 of you. Do you think in the past 6 months? I mean, I think some of you, not Artemis, although she just told you what hers was, so cool.
Yeah.
But like Luck, have you shared with them that you got your mask from a card? Wappa, I think you actually had already shared that you missed a shot. From yours.
Ooh.
Cobalt, you've probably shared of your divinatory powers.
Yeah, loosely, yeah.
Zeely, I think you kind of. They were they knew something's going on when that devil came and spoke to you.
And I didn't feel comfortable lying.
Right. So you probably have told them by now.
I told them immediately.
Oh, okay. Told them immediately, repeatedly, in great detail. So Tenacity, I would say, Luck is still a question mark. Everybody else probably has told.
I think I would have, if you would have asked me in private, I would have revealed it, but I don't think I would have done it in front of the group. Yeah.
What about you, Tenacity?
Oh, she would have shared.
She would have. Oh, okay.
Yeah, as long
Okay,
as she was
then Luck would have felt weird if he was the only
Probably by
one
like
who
month
didn't do it.
4, you guys were just like sitting in this stupid, place. Like, all right, so everyone, tell your what is everyone's cards for real? And now you are. Like,
Yeah.
Never have I ever drawn for the deck of secret things. Oh, you didn't win it. Spill. What did you draw?
Put a finger down.
Put a finger down or drink. Haha. Drink more of this rainwater that's probably contaminated. All right. Yes, you guys are off. Finally leaving. Sorry that took so long. You assumed we were on the way the whole time. Well,
So
we'll
I
say.
thought we were on a ship.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. It's like carts through this kind of. So you roll out through this blighted land, and I will say that all of you, everyone here probably has positive perception. So I think all of you sense an odd muffled sound that is typically not what you associate with being out here in Comet Town. Cobalt, you are in one of the other carriages. Tenacity and Artemis are in the center one. Are you in the center with them? Or would you have gone to one of the others?
I would be in. I'm not riding my.
Oh yeah, you could ride your steed if you want to free up space. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're riding your fawn. Wapi, Eno, and Luck. Which are you with Tenacity and Artemis?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cobalt. So how many cards do you have in your deck right now? Do you have
I have up to a jack.
up to a jack? Dang, nice.
Yeah, 'cause we started at 8, right? And I had 3
Started
last
at 8.
time. I did one today, so.
Congratulations. All
Or
right.
no. Yeah, jack sounds. Yeah, it's yes, yeah.
Go ahead and draw from this, if you would, sir. This is not a very momentous one, but
Top card.
So excited.
Damn.
okay.
Not a
You-
comfy ride.
Yeah, you kind of wound up. You were like, oh, I'll just like make sure things aren't too crowded. And you kind of saw those other 2 people kind of getting into the one that had 4. So you got into the one with all of like the like cargo, and it is so basically you are alone, and you're being like knocked into by like cases and jugs of, and you're getting splashed with like water and such. Yeah.
Right. All the divinatory powers in the world couldn't tell me this.
Yeah. No. The deck of fortune was not with you. So, the first few hours actually pass kind of very without much interest. We can continue doing some, role playing of conversation if there's anything any of you really specifically think you would say in that time frame, certainly let us know, but
So we hear something.
you hear less than usual. Now, Artemis, you're actually used to this, having ridden on this already. But the rest of you, it feels like muffled, like the world around you isn't as present as it usually is. I think Luck, based on the sigils, you're probably all assuming it somehow has to do with the abjuration that is guarding you. Notably, Truvok is not always within these boundaries. Truvok kind of will, she has like a staff, and she will sort of periodically she's mainly walking kind of back and forth between them, kind of occasionally will hop on and ride for a bit and then sort of step off and kind of look, and seems to be sort of keeping a very watchful eye, not so much on the terrain, but just on maybe the sky and on other things. But after a few hours of travel, you notice that Truvok kind of very swiftly from up ahead, taps her staff a couple of times, all the carts stop, and then she runs and jumps into the front cart with like the other 2 passengers who were there. And she just sort of tells you all like, no one do anything. And suddenly this just like wave rolls over the caravan, jostling, and all of you see those sigils, whether you saw them earlier or not. You now see these like sudden glows of like kind of magical energy on beams on the sides and the front, and running along the center of the bottom of each cart that you're in. this kind of Artemis, you experienced this on a few occasions, although this one seems one of the bigger ones that you can remember. Dan, because you love it so much, would you roll a D100?
Oh, you better believe it. Oh, let's do these guys. 19.
19. Roll a D8.
7.
7. Where you are is fine, but just like a foot or so beyond the edge of your stuff, the world is just overcome with like pink bubbles. And everyone can make a perception check if they'd like, because you can hear a strange quality with them popping. However, you're all at disadvantage because of the muffling. So everyone can be a disadvantage perception check.
What do
16.
you roll for perception check?
You roll your D20 and you'll add your perception modifier, which for your character is a +7. Holy smokes. So you're going to roll your D20 twice and use the lower number you roll and then add 7.
Oh, no, I rolled a 20.
I'm sorry.
Oh, and then I
Roll
rolled a
another
19.
Oh, well, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Okay, so Artemis, so Artemis has a 26. You have a pretty darn an 8. Is anybody else in the high teens?
16.
I got a 3.
3. Okay, so not so much for you. 4. Okay, Cobalt.
I'm concerned about the phone, is what I think.
20. Sorry, what'd you say, Cobalt?
14.
14. Cobalt and Wapaino, you can hear some kind of like muttering or you feel like you hear speech as those pink bubbles explode. Artemis, as you sort of like use your sharp, outlander ears to listen, with each explosion, you can occasionally just like zoom in on one or another, even though there's a cacophony of them. You hear in each exploding pink bubble, like, I wish that boy I liked would talk to me, or I wish I could find a job. I wish I just had a little more gold. I wish my potatoes would come out right once. You hear wishes. You hear spoken, hoped for wishes.
Oh my god, guys. This is really annoying. Do you hear that?
I wish I had a grilled fish.
No, don't add to it.
I don't think
What?
you heard that, Wapito.
Oh, sorry.
You're just saying.
You're just independently. Actually, if Wapaino throws that
Kinda
out,
hungry.
Artemis,
Then a bubble comes.
no, he's in an abjuration thing. You wouldn't hear a bubble for him. Never mind.
How can I hear? Like, am I close to either of the wagons that either Cobalt or the other ones are?
You are close. You're actually between. You're very far from Cobalt. You're between the wagon where everybody is and the wagon where strangers are.
And with the steed, like getting on and off, if we were to be in a fight, is that an action to get off?
No. I think I would probably not charge you an action to actually dismount. It might be half your movement. Yeah, I think it's half. It's like you'd spend 15 feet of your own running to get on or off.
Does she have the mountain combatant feat?
She does not.
Okay.
Okay, guys.
Yeah. Is that a fighting style, or is that
No, it's a feat.
It's a separate feat. Yeah, a general feat. Yeah, she does not have that one, but that's okay. You probably, I will say that the weird feeling is a little more intense for you since you're not within one of those things. You're kind of so like you just feel a little weird, but then it all passes, and then as if nothing's wrong, Truvo kind of pauses for a moment, hops off, taps the staff twice, and you guys begin to roll on.
That was the worst.
That night, as the sun begins to set, let's have, actually, would you like to draw a deck of fortune for me?
No.
No? Alright, then, Melina, I'm gonna have you draw your first deck of fortune. How about that?
Okay.
So this is a new thing that you all have. You all have the Deck of Fortune. It kind of represents how luck goes, and it's because the team managed to find a card, the Arrow card. So you're just going to tell Aaron which of these to pull for you.
That one, yeah.
Heard my name.
Understood. So, sadly, you guys are not able. You're able to find a decently flat place where she's gonna like rest the caravans for the night. But it's it's not super comfortable. There's no stream or water, so she just kind of goes around and brings everyone a couple of some dried rations and like a ladle of water in a misshapen little mismatched cups for everyone. Just as this is all you get. If you need to deal with your necessities, you should go behind the back wagon. That's where Cobalt is. Don't go too far. And this is the important part. Abjured caravan for the night. We'll keep you safe. But as we remain in one spot for long, certain kinds of magic things may be attracted to us. Some of these are just stupid things they cannot get to us. Some of them are clever. They may speak to you, try to get you come, leave. Don't do this. If you do this, I do not come back for you. If they tell you to disrupt any of the carts or equipment, I kill you.
If they tell us to?
Respect.
Well, I
I'm
can't control
sorry,
what
yes.
they tell me.
If you do as say. If you try to disrupt, I kill you. Yes, this is good. This is good point. I don't punish you if they ask you. That's fine. I do become suspicious of you. I keep closer watch.
Because I asked the question, or if they ask me?
If they even ask, I begin to suspect you and doubt you, but I do not kill you unless I see you do it.
Why? We don't make them ask us. They ask.
I know, but I no one say it's fair.
What if they ask you?
If they ask me, they make big mistake. And if I start to disrupt stuff, you guys are already dead. That's bad if this happens. Okay. Good night.
Wait. Would I be safer for the night part in one of the carts or no?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you would be.
Should someone be staying up for night watch?
You are welcome to do so, but to me, this increases chance something talks to you and messes with brain.
Oh, I wasn't volunteering, but...
Oh, well, good night. She just goes kind of to the front. There's like a little section in the front that's clearly like her area, and she just goes and rests there. You see the other people, the cloaked figures, they'll both kind of just rest. Wouldn't it be funny if it's Restitution and Karak? It's not, but wouldn't that be funny? So basically, everyone begins to rest. Zeely, you could join them in the middle one. Cobalt, you are all alone. You're right next to the bathroom, which is insult to injury.
Whatever. Makes life easy.
It's true. But yes, if anybody would like to take a rest or a watch, they are more than welcome to do so.
Sure, yeah. Might as well help out.
Okay. Cobalt will take a rest. The rest of you gonna sleep? Love it. All right.
I'm good.
Cobalt, give me a perception check as you rest.
That's a 21 overall.
21 overall. I love it. Cobalt, should have had you do that, but it's interesting. Cobalt, pick a card, any card. The fun thing is, the higher your the bigger your deck of fortune is, the more likely it is nothing happens to you on a rest, which is kind of fun.
Let's say like 3 up from the bottom, please.
Then why make me do this part?
I was thinking you didn't have to do that part. You did that to yourself.
3 up from the bottom one, or just the bottom nothing?
What?
Do you want this one or that one?
The lower down one. So like 1, 2, 3, pick 3.
Okay, well, that's confusing.
Dan, you are 1 shy of the bonus. So nothing happens on your watch, all is well, but you don't get a free a friendly creature doesn't come up to you and give you some cool thing. Apologies.
Yeah.
All right, is anybody else taking a rest?
I thought we were all resting.
Or sorry, a watch rather.
I'll take a watch. Why not?
What's the movement on this watch?
It's
Ooh.
quartz. It's just a quartz crystal, and it's you can set your watch to it.
Right.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Wapino. Sorry. You're great.
Oh, third one from the top.
The top?
Yeah. Start from that side. From Philip. From Philip's
Just
side.
give him that one.
No, one more over. That's the one.
There. All right. Wapino, you can roll, but nothing happens. You're fine. Will there be a third watch? Nothing weird comes up. Anybody else want to take a watch? No one has to. You really don't have to. But if anyone would like to, I guess there would be 4 watches total if they're doing a long rest here.
I will. I'll do it.
All right, Artemis. Here, I'll do it since I know unless you would like to.
Sorry.
Pick
your favorite, Phil.
Pick my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, well I gotta do it blind because otherwise I'm gonna pick you a 2.
Oh, I forgot you can see them.
So that happens. I'm gonna pick you this to one on here right from the top.
Do it.
A 5. That's the minimum of nothing happens. Congratulations. All right, is there a 4th watch, or are you guys like this has been fine tonight?
This is fine.
Okay. Great. Okay. Let's see. This is going to be rapid fire. So you guys can say when to me in a fast way. All right. Cobalt.
Go.
Okay. Tenacity.
There.
Here. Okay. Artemis.
That one.
This one
That
right
one. Yeah. Yep.
here. Okay. Wapino.
Stop. Far left.
Far left. This one.
Sure.
Okay. Luck.
Second from left. Other left.
Understood.
Yes.
Okay. Pick one, but don't pull it. Just point to one. That one. Okay. As you guys sleep through your final rest, tenacity.
A final rest.
Your final rest. Through the final, what the final watch would be. Tenacity.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a little voice speaking, rousing you from your slumber. A little voice saying, "Hey you. You, hey you. Yeah, you."
Cassidy will look to see if it's someone in her cart thing.
You glance around the cart, but no one in the cart is speaking to you. The voice continues, No, out here, over here.
She'll look in the direction of the voice, but she's not getting out of the cart.
Understood. You see that there is an armored creature, like a humanoid wearing like armor. Kind of like Zeely's armor, in fact, like steel armor. They seem to
Can
be...
I see Zeely?
You see Zeely is sleeping in the same cart as you.
Okay.
But this one, and it's different armor. It kind of has some different sigils on it. As far as you make a perception check for me, actually.
14.
You think it is an Aasimar? They maybe could have some like very small, close inset horns under their helm, but you're pretty sure it's an Aasimar. And she seems kind of young, but she's like, hey.
What?
That was was worried no one was gonna hear me. I've been shouting and I can't. She kind of like walks up to it, pushes. You can't hear me too well, can you?
What? Well enough. Maybe. I don't, what do you want?
I need some help. I'm lost.
Well, I don't know where we are.
Oh. Well, okay, you're in a caravan with people, and every time I get close to it, it kind of pushes me back.
And it sounds like you're not meant to be in it.
Well, oh yeah, well, I mean, okay, sure. I'm not trying to cause trouble. I just I was in a meadow in the Nightdoms. You ever been to the Nightdoms? That's where I'm from.
No.
Oh, okay. It's fine. Just thought you might have been. Since you're in a fancy cart and all. And I was in the woods, and I heard some sort of fairies laughing, and I kind of went into the bottom of this tree, and I don't know, now I'm out here, and it's all scary, and I seen some very weird stuff. I don't know. Can you help me out?
What do you want?
I don't know. Do you know how to get out of here?
No.
Well, okay, you're in a cart.
Yeah, someone else knows not how to get out. I don't know.
Well, can you get me out?
I mean, I guess you could follow us.
Oh, okay. Okay. Can I get in the cart?
No, you bounce back. You just said so.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking, I don't know, if you let me into the cart, maybe I could come in.
Oh, I can't do that.
Okay. Well, I understand. I don't know, could you wake up someone who could help me? I don't know. I don't want to bother anyone. I'm not sure if I'll make it till morning with the weird stuff that's been out here.
Isn't it? Oh, what time? Can I tell what time it is? Like,
It's still dark.
just see. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Uh-huh.
There's 3 possibilities, and 2 of them wind up with me dead. So I really can't. The odds on that, I just can't let you in. But want to just like stay nearby, and then when it is morning, we can talk it all out, and you can probably join us and then leave. But I just can't do anything right now.
Okay.
Because I don't want to die.
Well, I mean, I don't either. That's why I'm asking for your help.
Yeah, that's why I just stay nearby.
Okay. All right.
And if you see something horrifying, just scream. And then we can probably do something.
Well, you won't be
to
able
help.
to hear me. You could barely hear me now. But okay, that's fine.
I mean,
I
but
understand.
you're not screaming. You're just talking.
Oh, I have been screaming. You guys didn't hear me.
But I heard you.
I know I screamed really loud.
But I didn't hear your.
I mean, I'm screaming right now.
No, you're really not.
Oh,
though.
no, I am. You can't hear anything quieter than this.
Okay. What's that? You're gonna have to
I'm
speak up.
screaming again.
No, it doesn't sound like it.
Would you? I don't know. I felt like I could almost get in the back over there. Could you just, I don't know, like open the gate of the thing and let me in?
See, again, this is the thing. 2 out of 3 of the upcoming scenarios is me dead if I do anything like that.
Oh, okay.
So I really.
Okay, well, I don't want to cause trouble. You don't want to wake anyone else? Okay, that's fine.
Oh no. Okay. What cart is what's her name in? Not this one, right?
The first cart.
Do I have any way of like getting to her?
I mean, Zeely's steed is between you and that cart, and you.
No. But that involves me leaving the cart, and then she's gonna kill me, so I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. Let's see. I'm so sorry that I did not give you the message spell, the message cantrip. Although I don't know if that works on a sleeping person anyway. So you don't have I guess you could burn a 4th level spell to cast Summon Construct to send a construct over there to talk to.
No. So wait, what's out there? What are you seeing that you think is gonna get you?
Well, right now it seems okay. So, I mean, I can wait if that's what if that's. I'll just wait. If so, I hope I'm not killed.
Oh, I hope so too.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it's well. Oh. No, never mind. Yeah, I have no way of. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I hope
Do I
I
have any way of seeing like if she's like an illusion or whatever?
Well, yeah, good question. I don't think any of the spells for this character do. I know your Monday character is built for that. I'm very sorry. Yeah, you don't have means for
She's
that.
also much higher level, so.
Mildly higher level. Yeah, you don't. You're just not sure. And she does appear like kind of hazy through whatever boundaries and muffling there is.
Okay. Alarm doesn't do what I thought it did.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, I know. Could I do thaumaturgy?
You certainly can do thaumaturgy.
Can I do thaumaturgy but ventriloquist and just like project it to the first cart?
No, it's gonna be just loud amongst all the cars there if you do it.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I have an idea. Just 1 second.
Okay.
And then I'll cast thaumaturgy and try and contact the lady.
So you just call for Truvok? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone you wake up because tenacity screams at like a deafening volume.
Mm-hmm.
With kind of like magical sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys all awaken, and Truvok sort of kind of sits up and goes, "What?"
There is someone trying to get in.
All right, hold on. She kind of looks out, and you see the knight sort of backing away, and Truvok goes, "One moment." She speaks to you. She tells you to disrupt the things.
Yes.
She gets off.
She said she needed help.
Ugh, yeah. Truvok just like steps out of the caravan bubble, and then kind of muffled, you see this like knight kind of like asking for Truvok's help. You know, giving her some kind of, you know, some sort of like plea for whatever. And you kind of can't. It's weird because like you sort of see it, but it's weird. But you see Truvok cast some sort of spell on the person, and she falls over. And Truvok kind of goes up and then just stabs down into them with the staff a little bit. And then just shakes her head, and and then has to rush to rush over back in case a wild magic surge happens. Come on, wild magic surge. You can draw or somebody. You can make something else.
Can Dan do it?
Yeah. Well, no, Dan has higher cards. Anyone but Dan.
Can Luck do it?
Yeah, Luck, which card do you want?
I want that one.
You just ripped your headphones out. Okay. Do you know which one he said when he wanted that one?
Does he know which one he said?
Yes, I do. Do you?
Well.
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, this is the third from the one closest to you. Yeah, that one. Correct.
Survey says.
0.
Yep. So as she's going, a wild magic storm surges onto her. As she's like rushing back, and she goes, "Ah!" Would you like to roll the D100?
No.
Dan, would you roll a D100?
$41.
Oh, Dan, you sweet, beautiful boy. She turns into a potted plant.
She being
Truvok, the person leading your caravan. Yeah.
okay.
Like permanently? Is that her now?
Is that her choice?
There's just a potted plant sitting about like 5 feet from the edge of the abjuration.
Could I cast Dispel Magic?
You can, if you'd like to.
Well, that affect, I mean, there might be a wild magic surge on us if that happens.
Well, do I have to leave the cart to do it?
What is the range of dispel magic? Sorry, what is that, Cobalt?
This will protect against the wild magic if it surges in here, right?
This will protect against the wild magic in here for sure.
120 feet.
120 feet. You could cast it if you'd like to. She's around 20 feet from you.
Yeah.
Could I just tie a rope around my waist and hand it to Cobalt?
Don't go out.
I mean,
I'll just.
we're kind of in trouble if we can't get her back.
Well, let me try. Let me.
Don't go out yet.
Well,
All right.
Let me.
also, you can't reach Cobalt, right?
Cobalt's
Go
in
for
a
it,
different
Tenacity.
cart, but you seem to be able to walk between the carts without trouble. But all right, Tenacity,
I cast it.
you cast dispel magic. As a spellcaster, you have like kind of an innate sense of like it's almost like the difference between like you did something on a computer and you're like you can tell it didn't happen. You just expended this spell slot. You can tell like it didn't work, and almost as if casting it across this barrier just prevents whatever it was you did.
Okay, well I tried. Should we just wait for morning then? Or
Let me just go get her and then drag me back. We're in trouble. If she's a potted plant forever, then we're not getting where we need to get to, right? So if I turn into a potted plant, you just fix that for me.
it's not gonna be forever. Probably.
Maybe.
I mean, I hope not.
Wait, okay. I have a glaive. Can I just like kind of like use to scoop her back in? She's 5 feet past the barrier.
She's 5 feet past the barrier.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get out of your cart?
Can I reach from my cart?
No.
Can I stay between carts and do this?
Sure.
Like, can I stay like within the barrier?
You think you could stay kind of within the range of the barrier. Artemis, you were asking a question. You see Cobalt like coming out with a glaive.
How heavy is that?
She's a potted plant. No, hold on. Let me do that. I cast Mage Hand.
That's what I was getting at, yeah.
Your mage hand, you actually see the usually spectral hand. You see like the imprint of the hand, like just like 5 feet ahead of you where sort of the barrier is. And nothing.
That's unfortunate.
In luck, because you noticed them earlier, you see, because of Mage Hand and its relative stuff, you see the lightest little glow in like one sigil as it prevents the Mage Hand crossing that barrier.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, I could go and do it the old-fashioned way. The glaive, to glaive.
Might as well stay in this barrier as long as we can.
Can I tie a rope around my bow and arrow and then shoot the plant and then pull her in?
That might break the plant or the pot.
You absolutely can do that if you'd like to.
It
If
would
you guys
have a
see,
little fur.
I'll see that as you see Artemis tying an arrow to a you see a tying a rope to an arrow. You see Cobalt coming out with a glaive.
Wait,
Well,
wait. I'm gonna
what
scoop
if-
her in. I'm gonna scoop her in gently.
I could shoot her and pull her in.
Or just lasso. Just skip the arrow and use the rope.
Can anyone lasso?
Don't.
I
Is that a specific
try.
skill? Like, or can we just try it?
Can I lasso?
You could certainly give it a shot.
try lasso. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try lassoing.
Okay.
I know knots. Here, let me tie a lasso knot for you.
You do as a sailor. You can tie a lasso knot. Yeah,
Oh,
go
that's
ahead
it.
and do a dexterity plus your proficiency bonus. Oh, mercy! I hate it. Sorry.
It's a really good knot. It's like a 21 knot. Bless
21 knot. That was a good knot. You know what? She dies. Everything dies. The game's over.
you. Did you just lose your brain there in that sneeze?
That was my medulla oblongata.
So sorry.
I hope it was not an important part
Please
of
no,
my...
you're great.
It was an important part of my blurn. Okay, so, yes, Wapaino. You tie a very nice sort of loop, and now you hand it to Artemis.
Okay.
All right, Artemis. Based on your stats, well, no, it's gonna be a good one. Yeah. Go ahead and you can. I'm actually gonna let you do this as a survival roll, so it's a plus 10 you have.
Okay. D20.
D20.
Motherfucker. 15. Or with the
plus 10, it's a 15. You throw it out, and you sort of get it around the thing, and you begin to pull it, and the potted plant is kind of like weird, and you do tip it over.
Should I try again?
I'll
I
walk
tried
out
for
and grab the
similar
plant.
Stuff. Don't walk out and grab it. Wait.
Cobalt, he's just doing it. Unless you're like, is anyone holding him back?
Well,
Yeah.
here, hold the rope.
All right, I'll grab the rope. I'll grab the lasso part. I'll put it around my foot. Drag me in if you need me.
All right.
All right.
Dan, this really will only happen if you if you get a 2 for me, okay?
Okay.
If we just have like the lowest possible fun. So like you have a very low chance of a 2 in here because it's like you have the most cards of anyone. So,
There. Like two before that.
Okay, that's not how it works.
Well, I said there, and you kept moving because like the way like delay works, and everything.
I'll just pick a card, Aaron.
Let's see it. Woo!
so yes, with no issues at all. I'll say that with that you manage to just walk out holding the rope. You kind of grab the rope and you pick the pot up and kind of scoop all the dirt back up and just come back.
Yeah, I'm trying to leave as little behind as possible.
Scooping a little extra.
Perfect.
Scoop a loop.
Okay, you bring it back within.
All right. So, Nasty, do you want to try again?
Tenacity. Or KJ, rather.
You want to try again now that we have she's back in?
Oh, sure, yeah.
If you cast a spell magic, she does in fact turn back into a warlock.
Is she missing a finger or something?
No, she just actually lost a little weight. I don't want to
Like in a good way?
I don't want to like put that like subjective, like reinforce that beauty standard. It's so irritating. Most people would be like, it's in an unhealthy way. Most people like, you look really good, and it's like she looked fine before, like, you know. Yeah.
So she didn't just get shorter.
No, she like, you know. Yeah. She
You're
lost
right.
it all from those scout scales right there. It's yeah. Yeah. But she kind of sits up. What happened to me?
You became a plant,
I became a plant.
a potted plant.
I became a potted plant.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a nice fern thing that had like, you know, a little Never mind.
Well, you used magic to bring me back.
Yes.
Well, that was smart. She kind of stands up and goes, No one used magic outside of the confines of this, no.
No.
Okay. I did, and it was stupid. See, even it can even happen to me, and I know what I'm doing. You woke me up in middle of night, and I was kind of irritated, and I sort of just went out and killed the thing that was trying to
I
begin.
didn't. Well,
You
yes.
should listen to your instructions next time.
I did give instructions.
And I followed them. I didn't leave the cart. There was no instruction saying to not wake someone up if someone was talking to me.
That is true, but I'm now suspicious of you. Because now I have lost time. I have lost time. You
Are you
contrive to
suspicious
get
of
me.
yourself?
No, I'm not suspicious of me. But you contrive to have me go out there. I don't know how long I'm potted plant. Actually, wait. Okay, based on position of stars, I know how long I potted plant. But in theory, I'm suspicious of you now. I hereby suspect. Everyone go back to sleep. She goes and gets back to her thing.
I'll go back to my rickety piss cart and go back to sleep.
Rickety
piss cart. My lord.
That was a fun little midnight adventure.
Tenacity will lie back down, but her eyes are. She's awake because now she's a suspect.
Awake forever.
Yeah, she's just.
J'accuse.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm up, so I'm up. And go back to sleep.
Yeah. Artemis is up too. Although actually, do you go back to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. Artemis, you do notice that Artemis, kind of not sure if you're sleeping or not. Artemis. I should also mention that Artemis is a falcon, but does bear some symbols that this is a new thing for 2024, the 2024 editions. The beast companions have like some markings that like clearly distinguish that they are some kind of otherworldly. So Artemis has some kind of like unnatural colorings and a vibe like that. But you Artemis, you might notice that Artemis flies over and lands next to the fawn that is kind of also resting there, and Artemis and the fawn sort of like stare at one another for a few moments.
Fawn? Wait, her steed?
Zeely's steed, yes, this kind of
Okay,
giant
okay.
fawn, kind of. And so the basically the deer and the falcon, or the fawn and the falcon, are just kind of looking at one another and kind of like
What is
nodding,
Bambi?
or shaking heads.
fawn-
And
Just
It's like
shaking
an
their-
indie. It's an indie rock band, is what it
the
is.
fawn and the falcon.
I just
oh my
typed that.
God, it's an indie rock duo. Yeah.
Fawn and Falcon.
Wait, they're looking at each other, shaking their heads.
They seem to be conversing.
Oh, okay, they're just conversing. They're not disapproving.
Well, they may be disapproving of stuff, but they seem to have some kind of beastly rapport.
Are they talking in Falcon or are they talking in Fawn?
They, as far as you can tell, they're not even talking. Well, you can't tell because you're not watching it, but anyone
That's
watching
true.
can't. Yeah.
I'm just
going
curious.
over there to see what they're talking about to make sure it's not about me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And-
Pardon the hawk.
I can understand fauna. I can understand the fauna. I mean,
Yeah. You have a beast speech spell, right? You could.
yeah.
So as you sort of approach, Artemis looks up, kind of as you're like coming and like sees you sort of like climbing over or walking, kind of approaching, and Artemis gives you this look that can only be, this is not necessarily your dynamic, but can only be summed up as yes, mother. Yes.
What did you do?
Nothing.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did the fawn do?
The fawn like looks back at you, and then looks at Artemis, and Artemis at the fawn, like. Artemis goes, "I'm just having a conversation, Artemis."
Are you bullying her, Artemis?
No. Artemis almost like laughs, and you see the fawn laughing a little too.
Fawn, is she bullying you?
The fawn just looks back at you and is like,
Okay, well then clearly something's funny, so you can tell me what was so great and interesting.
Artemis pauses for
It's
a
a
moment.
helicopter parrot.
Artemis like looks at the fawn for a second, and they seem to like smirk again, and then fawn goes, "You wouldn't get it," and then fawn flies back too.
Oh no. Oh no.
She's prevented me from having any friends, and now she's gone and had a friend and is kicking me out of the circle.
Oh man!
Unhealthy relationship.
Wow. Well, on that note,
Fawn, stay away from Artemis. Not because I want you to, but because it is in your best interest.
Oh,
the fawn kind of like turns around
damn.
and kind of looks at the sleeping Zeely for a moment, and then just like looks at you, and just like stares at you, Artemis.
I'm gonna stare back.
I love it. And as you and Zeely's steed just stare each other down until sunrise and beyond, that is where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh my god, I feel so betrayed.
You won't get it. You won't get the joke. Well, thank you all for watching.
So wrong.
I didn't realize that what this campaign was missing was aloof beast companions, but that's what we've needed.
Yes.
You know, you always
1000%
need a
yes.
few sessions to really find like the groove. It's like, you know, second season of a show, right? Like,
I was aiming at a really like gritty, grounded tone for this one, and instead what I hit is aloof beast companions. Well, thank you all for watching. This was fun. We will be back with some games soon. However, I believe so. There's a small chance we'll play on Friday. Dan, are you officially out Friday?
yep.
Okay. There's a much smaller chance now that we'll play Friday. So I think Friday is probably just an out, and then Sunday we are off because of the football squads, and then we're back on Monday with more MEI, where we've got a duel between helping an angsty Earth teenager make a weapon or helping a very weird mud fae make a mud bath. A fae whatever, I think I called him. And also I made a very big point of he likes to squish. He wants a mud bath so he can squish it between what are sort of like his toes. They're not toes. They don't function like toes, but they're basically toes. So check that out. Also, KJ, did you like the acronym for that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So thank you all. You can vote for that on our Discord if you'd like to go to our Discord. You can vote for that. You can chat with us, see when stuff's going live. You can also go to our YouTube to watch old episodes, or our wiki to see all these games intersect. And we'll be back in next week to see if our crew can make it across Comet Down to this tower on the waxing sea. I think now they've seen the stakes of going out and not going out. And I will say to Tenacity, you are pretty sure whatever was talking who wasn't actually a knight that was lost. You're pretty sure it was some kind of monster, you know?
Yeah, but it was like I was sleeping. I'm in no position to tell. I had to get an adult.
I get it. I'm not saying you're in the wrong at all. I'm just saying that.
Okay, well, she is.
Truvok is, but that's Truvok for you. She's any excuse to blame whoever.
Oh, God.
She needed an scapegoat. So, well, thank you all for being here. Would anyone like to plug any of their own projects, websites, social activities, streams of other natures?
Tuesday,
good.
Friday morning, Pierce and I will be playing some Indiana Jones and punching some fascists, and it is just a delight.
Da, 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 da.
And taking photos of cats.
Is that in Indiana Jones, or that's a separate?
That is a canonical thing that you do in Indiana Jones, and you get
Wow.
points for it.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum.
Huh?
What's your favorite Indiana Jones movie?
I am very partial to Holy Grail because it's the first one I saw.
To Last Crusade?
Yes,
Yeah,
last you say it.
yeah.
Yes. See,
That-
you can see
that-
how.
that's my favorite.
What if I had said Crystal Skull? Would that be? I would like.
I'm gonna say a controversial take right now.
No.
First
Don't you
half
defend
of
that
Crystal
trash.
Skull, I think
you
is
defend
actually
that
kind of fun.
That
I'm okay.
drivel.
Like, I actually like the greaser fight. I'm like, this is kind of charming. Once they go to a CG jungle, I'm like, this is not. I'm out.
I couldn't agree more.
There's a couple fun little things at the beginning of Crystal Skull. I don't mind nuking the fridge. Go ahead, go crazy with it.
It's not the best one, but I enjoyed it up until that jungle. Yeah.
Then it's like, okay, this has no charm. But yeah, Sean Connery, I agree, makes. Sophia agrees with that. Yeah. So well, very good. Well, thank you all for validating my feelings. But definitely watch Android Pierce play that on Friday. Let it go, Indiana. He calls him Indiana at the end because he finally like respects him. Let it go, Indiana. Oh, that's good. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Until we meet again, deal me out.
Nice.